What's up, guys? Federline here. So, I've been obsessed with Hollow Knight lately, and I thought, why not build something from it? It's small, it's tricky, but also super fun to make. I'll walk you through the build and painting step by step. Alright, let's start with the build part. I've got the pattern ready here on the table, nice and flat so you can see all the shapes clearly. Start cutting out the paper pattern using a sharp cutter. A sharp blade makes a big difference. It keeps your edges clean and saves you a lot of frustration later. Now I'm joining some of these paper pieces together using tape just to see how they fit. This step helps a lot before transferring it to foam, especially to understand how the final shape comes together. After testing the shape, I'm taking it apart again and tracing it onto EVA Foam. I'm using a silver pen, so the lines show clearly on the foam. When tracing, hold the paper tight so it doesn't move. Every line matters, especially for curved shapes. Once all the parts are traced, I'm cutting them out again using the cutter. Same rule applies here. Clean cuts are key, and if your foam is thick, cut in 2 passes, not just one. Alright, here's all the foam pieces nicely cut out and ready to assemble. Before gluing, double check the alignment. It's always better to fix mistakes now than after everything's glued. I'm using super glue to join the parts together. Just a thin line is enough. Too much glue will melt the foam or make a mess. Line up the edges carefully, press for a few seconds, and it'll bond instantly. For the horn part, same thing. I'm using super glue again. Be patient here, especially if the shape curves. Take your time to make sure it stays even. And that's it. The main body is done. looks really solid and clean. You can use a mini grinder or mini drill to smooth out the seams if needed. And that's the end of the build section. Now let's move on to the painting. First step for painting. I'm coating the whole prop with rubber paint. This seals the foam surface, makes it more durable, and helps the paint stick better. Once it's fully dry, I'm adding a zipper detail on the side using hot glue. Don't use too much hot glue or it'll look messy, just enough to hold it in place. Now I'm trimming the end of the zipper with scissors to clean it up. Make sure both sides look symmetrical. It'll make the final paint job look cleaner. Next, I'm painting the prop white. It's flexible, smooth, and gives a nice even finish. Perfect for props like this. Overall, this prop is simple to build, low cost, and perfect if you're just starting with cosplay crafting. You don't need fancy tools, just patience, clean cuts, and the right glue. Alright guys, I'm Federline from Federline House. Thanks for watching. See you in the next build. Peace.